Okay, so something that I've learned recently, I know I don't like intros. I'm sorry, but I'm not doing it. I would hope you like, comment, subscribe, and be respectful, but I am not going to be doing the intro thing. So something I've learned, which is to remember and understand the way someone is making you feel. Don't really take their words so much. I've learned that. I'm not going through that right now. Like, I'm talking to nobody and it feels great. It feels great. There's a push and pull of like, man, I ain't talking to nobody, but then it's like, oh, I'm at peace. um, but a lot of people put aside how people make them feel, and even just like in relationships, we could talk about this, but at work as well. Like, I was just thinking about this. At any job you have, um any boss or anything like that, really consider the way someone is making you feel. And they know what they're doing. They might say one thing, they might, tell you that, hey, you're doing A-okay, you're doing fine at this job, and then pull you to the side every second and tell you about all the things you've done wrong. Remember that. Like, take it in and digest it. Like, this person is not making me feel good, but then they're telling me everything's okay. And then out of nowhere, you see your job is gone, which has not happened to me, but I'm just saying these are situations that can happen and will happen if you don't consider, sorry, it's like something in my eye, if you don't consider the way someone is making you feel. I definitely had to learn that, to put that first. Like, it's not something you would think is so terrible. Like, how do I explain this? It's not something you would think you would have to think about, but you do. I feel like as adults, we forget that. Like, as kids, I feel like definitely, like, you take in how somebody made you feel. Like, you didn't like that, you might punch them in the face, or you might get mad or whatever. But when you become an adult, we suppress that because it's not appropriate, which it is not. That's not appropriate. But we suppress how we feel for the sake of keeping a job, for the sake of keeping a man, woman, whatever it is. And it's just not worth it. It's not worth it to me. I feel like you need to move differently. Like, what are some examples? I had a guy, this is a while ago, who did not show any signs to me at first, right, of him being a bad person. And then once he did show signs, I was confused. I didn't know what to think. I was upset. And I didn't want it to end, I guess, right? I was like, maybe we could still be friends. And that ended up not happening. But after a while, this person, whenever they would pop back up in my life, whenever they felt like it, would make me feel like absolute trash. Like, they would talk like so disrespectful to me, which they didn't when we first met. It was like it got worse and worse and worse, more degrading. This person just got madder and madder. Like, why are you still talking to me? And that's what I think I should have realized. I take accountability for that. I should have realized that. Like, why was I still talking to that person? Like, I was holding on to who I thought they were, the person they fed me. And then when I saw who they really were, even, let's say, even the person they can be and are capable of being, that really evil, bad person, and I still kept them around. I still kept trying. I still kept trying to dissect things and figure out what happened here. When in reality, if it's really meant for you, the relationship, the job, whatever, you don't need to dissect anything. You don't. You don't need to dissect a damn thing. It's not that hard. I feel like as women, especially 2024, 2025 is going to be crazy probably. It's so hard. Like, life is so hard, as in trying to compute what people feel about you. Like, social media is so crappy. I'll talk about it. I no longer use Instagram because I have like 1,000 plus followers on my well, probably 900 something, because I got rid of them, right? I wanted to be less accessible. I got rid of a lot of people and only get like 30 likes. And it hit me when I only got like 30 likes or so on my birthday post, and I felt embarrassed. Like, I took a really, really long, beautiful, like, setup day, everything, photo shoot, and I got people who messed with me, who F with me. So that wasn't the problem, who liked my post and said happy birthday. But the problem was, is I was like, it does feel embarrassing when you literally have 1,000 followers and only 30 people like. Now, yes, the percentages are usually about 10%. Like, you know, it doesn't really matter how many. If you have 1,000,000, maybe only 1,000, you know, but it's like, do y'all really F with me? Like, a lot of people just hate follow, like, or it's just so frustrating. They don't really like you, but they want to stalk you or stay around. Let's talk about that. Let's get into that. That's a problem with social media as well. You meet someone here, you get their Instagram. You meet someone in college, you get their Instagram. We have so many people we've met in our life, and we have their Instagram or their personal connect on social media with them, but we don't really like them, or we don't like who they become, or they don't like who you've become. Or they never liked you at all. And they just stick around on your social media account, looking at everything you post, never say happy birthday to you, never it's just like, it's sickening to me. And that's what made me say, I gotta get off of this, because why am I wasting my time? First of all, this isn't paying me. Why am I wasting my time? Why? And I do like the newer app like Lemonade and everything like that. And it's crazy because with Lemonade, usually people who are famous right now on it are from TikTok, and they have a huge fan base. Huge. Those are the people who are famous right now, not because they just blew up on Lemonade. It's just like a transfer. I feel like if you had this many people on TikTok following you, now you have this many people on Lemonade following you. And it's not even to the degree. Like, you could have millions of followers, or whatever you want to call it, on TikTok. And then you'll have like maybe 50K followers, which is still a lot, but it's still like, you know, you're growing. So I don't have a lot of followers on TikTok at all. So I had a few, but I get a lot of views, not a lot of likes. But is that stopping me from posting? Absolutely not. But this is a different audience. These aren't people that I really consider my friend. It was like people on Instagram, I would say maybe about 100 of them at least, I considered real friends and acquaintances. And I think that's bad, because nobody should have that many. Nobody should have that many. Maybe acquaintances, but nobody should have that many, like, real friends. So that's the way I was thinking, and I was like, this mindset is really bad. So I got off of it. I don't think I'm gonna go back on till June to post, like, or June or July to post like a bikini photo or something like that, because that's it. That's what I love, but I'm limiting it. I'm giving my time to audiences that communicate, audiences that talk, audience that have a brain. I'm tired of the brainless, like, searching and scrolling. Like, that doesn't make me feel good. So even with that, think about how people make you feel. Don't care about what their word is. People will make you feel not great, and you will still stick around, and you're going to be angry. You're going to be really angry. And that's what I have to say for a lot of people in jobs. Not just mine, but like just jobs in general. They will make you feel you're unwanted. They will make you feel you're not good enough, just because they feel that about themselves, and that's not good. That's not a place to be around. It's not. Sorry, I lost track of thought. So yeah, let me try to, I shouldn't be drinking soda this late. I shouldn't. But yeah, think about how people make you feel, what they make you feel. And if someone's not making you feel good in your heart and your spirit, like, texting them doesn't feel like, you know, you have butterflies and it feels good and it's like, wow, this person cares. Let go of them. And it's going to be hard, I will say. Like, it was hard for me. I'm finally at a good point where I understood that person did me wrong. They're not a good person. I look at them like they're evil now, and I'm good, right? But it took me a long time to realize that, because of how they started treating me. And it's more about the way they said things, the way they would just hang up on me. Like, it's so crazy how somebody will just, you don't give them what you want and they flip like that. Like, it's insane to me. And as I look at a Plan B one-step emergency contraceptive right now on the TV screen, because I paused it. I was watching a show. I paused it on Peacock. It's like, I should be happy I don't have kids by that man. I should be really happy I'm not tied to him. It's really disgusting how people, and I might make a video about this, people have come to the point of yearning for intercourse so much that they will manipulate people, they will love bomb people. They'll just walk into someone's life and ruin it and walk out. And when I say to that, it's gonna feel like crap on the other end, which is when they do it to you, right? But don't become that person. That person, what you need to think to yourself is they have to live with themselves every single day, knowing what they did to you. And even if they want to try and not think about it, like I think about how that man is a can I say drunk? Like he just a substance person, right? Not happy. Not happy. Not happy. People have to live with the misery that they put on other people. And maybe you think to yourself, some people get a rise out of it. They're not happy because they're never satisfied either. After they hurt one person, they continue to go on and hurt more and more and more and more, and it gets worse and worse and worse. I don't know what it takes for someone to have some change, but I love change. I love me. I love realizing different things. I'm on a really good journey, and I feel good, but not many people change. It's like changing to someone, and I'm not saying conforming because we don't do that, but changing for the better for yourself, for people who are not developed and have not grown. To them, it feels like somebody's telling them that who they are is wrong. And it's not about who you are, it's about what you do and how you talk to people and this and that, which is wrong. And I think a lot of people, even that, with what I just said, people get that confused with telling somebody who has boundaries and is a good person that they're wrong. It's like, my best friend says they're really good. You need to understand that a lot of these, I'm going to talk about men real quick. A lot of these men that do go to therapy or do listen to therapists online, this and that, they're taking in, there's a lot of men who are evil, and they will take in that information and use it against you. And that's why I try to make content about this. Like, people, let the men get mad at my comments and tell me I'm a liar, whatever. Please listen to me, because if they are, then I'm telling the truth. They don't want me to tell you the game. And what I'm saying is if there's a therapist, like, there's a lot of dating coaches out here, right? Whether red pill or not, they take in that dating coach's advice and they use it to manipulate you. They don't even use it to actually better themselves and be honest with you. They use it to manipulate you. And it's a weapon. Like, it's not great. Like, everyone's getting, even me, like, everyone's getting free advice and free therapy out here. And I'm not even a licensed therapist. Like, this is just my opinion, my experience. Do with it what you will, but don't come back to me talking about this happening. But that's what's happening out here. Like, men are taking in this content and then they're seeing how that they can use it in their lives instead of just learning from experience. You know what I mean? Sorry, I just heard, oh, that was a car. I was like, what was that? It's just ridiculous. But what I said is what I said. Take in how someone makes you feel. Don't read their words. Don't read their messages. There's a lot of women out here too, pick me women, that have a man that's doing them dirty, cheating, this and that, and making them feel all types of terrible. Making them feel all types of terrible, but they stay. Whether it's for the money or not, they stay. And then they want to show messages. Like I said, these girls, they be showing messages online. Look what he said to me today. He loved me. He loved me. Child, he sent that to everybody else down the list. And even if he didn't, right? Even if he just sent it to you, look at the way this man is treating you. Get a grip. Gain some self-respect. Gain some, like, self-esteem. Let it go. Be alone. And I will always make dating content, but I think I'm definitely on a good path of letting y'all know it's okay to be alone. I did my experimentation. I figured out the dating game. And I'm at a good point where I will let love come to me. And like I said, my fortune in Japan, I read it. I'm going to let love come to me. That fortune spoke to me. I felt it. Like, I was like, wow. I'm going to just wait. I don't care. I'm going to do me. I'm going to focus on me. I'm get stuff together. I'm going to just wait. There's no harm in waiting. And a lot of people think, oh, you're going to be older. This, whatever. I'd rather not be with someone I'm not meant to be with. There's still good people left out there. Literally, like, I didn't get in a car accident, but this guy hit my car or whatever and literally gave me money like that. And what I'm trying to say, I'm not gonna go too much in the situation. He didn't do any damage. He actually fixed my car. And he gave me money in 2 seconds. It was no problem. He waited with me. Yeah, you could say, okay, he didn't want to go through insurance, but it's the fact that in this situation with him, he actually spun the block. Like, he said he came back because I was like, you didn't hit my car, so why are you here? And he was just like, I couldn't go to sleep at night knowing that I did that. And I was like, oh, he just bumped it. It was whatever. It was a bumper. That's why we had them. And I have an older car. This is going off on a tangent. I have an older car, and the fact that he didn't just drive away and be like, well, she got an old hoopty, like, it don't matter. Because a lot of people do that. Like, when you have an older car, people don't have respect for your car. They ding it up with the door and this and that. You know, just people are mean and nasty. Versus somebody who has a Maserati, right? Brand new Maserati, you ain't trying to ding that up. They might have cameras set up. They're going to find you, and you're going to be paying a bill. You're going to be paying a hefty bill for a Maserati. So, you know what I mean? Like, people don't have much respect because they're not scared. They know you don't have money. And on top of that, they look at you different because you don't have money. They don't respect you. Or your things. It's pretty sad. So this is what I mean. Like, pay attention to the way people make you feel. Even when it comes to that, I was like, that person just did the right thing. So that's what I'm saying too, is that there's good people left in the world. Don't think because social media is showing you all these awful people, because that's social media. Social media will show you the worst people you've ever seen in your life and put them on a pedestal. That's the way media works. I believe my channel will do well, but I know that it may not do as well as someone who is destroying the community. I know that. Trash sells. Trash content sells very well, and a lot of people dive into it and are okay with it. I continue to speak and be truthful and spread knowledge and wisdom that I know and feelings and have a heart. But having a heart may not pay your bills. I'm going to be honest with you. But I'm going to still keep trying. I'm not giving up. I'm not giving up. I'm not going to go just, no. I could love me, love my body, love my looks and everything like that and show people that I love it. But at the end of the day, I'm still going to talk like this. A lot of people don't talk. A lot of people don't talk because they're scared. They're scared of what people are going to think. They're scared of their job. They're scared of this. If we don't talk now, when will we? I may not be here tomorrow. I'm not saying I'm not. I'm not saying I'm not. But I'm just saying, if I don't take the opportunity today, it will never come tomorrow. It will never be here. You don't have to sell trash to be successful. Because it's a hurtful industry. It really is. And some people just do that. I get it, though. Like, I have empathy. I don't like that people destroy the community, but I have empathy because I understand your life's not going well. You need money. You need to survive. You start to become greedy. I know the process. Like, I get it. Not saying I will do that, but I get it. You start to become like, I don't care about nobody else. I just want to make money. I'll sacrifice. I'll exploit anybody and myself. I'm telling you, doing OF, not me, but I'm just saying, it will mess your head up for the rest of your life. It will. It'll mess your head up for the rest of your life. And I've seen it to people. And that's a whole nother conversation. But pay attention to the way people make you feel. Stop thinking about money. Stop thinking about, I have this chick on my shoulder or this man. Pay that no mind. Because if they're making you feel like crap every single day, it's just not worth it. Bye, y'all.